where do we want to store this? A game actor, prototype, get XP for level. You know what? That's terrible naming. It's going to be Weapon Proficiency XP for level. Just pass in a level. Now we have to get this string, which is EXP formula. So if it fails, it's just one experience for each level, which is obviously not good, but yeah. Or maybe I can just copy this, paste it in here. Now, how do I turn a string into something that can actually be calculated? Have a string which is a formula. How do I evaluate the string to get a number? JavaScript. Just eval. Okay. Okay, so first we want to get let the formula equal exp formula. Then we will replace this is an interesting one because I maybe need the G at the end, or maybe not, since this is explicitly a regular expression and this is just an evaluation for a string. Is there a replace all? Yeah, okay. And we are looking for, and we will replace with. We're looking for that and we replace it with the level. Let's just console log the formula because I'm not sure if replace all overwrites this value or if I need to make something equal that. Get weapon, say. So let's see, I will. Okay, so I probably need to do formula equals this in order to change the value. There we go. So it has replaced that little bit of text with our level. Now I can evaluate this. Say return the eval formula. I would like to evaluate this just because. Let's do the same thing, but let's get a couple different levels. Okay, so it's probably not increasing enough. But hey, this is just a formula problem. This isn't a coding problem. Or maybe this is the thing. Oh, maybe don't actually divide it there. Yeah, okay, let's just go with that then. Okay, so that leads us to we gain experience. So when we gain experience, we probably want to do the check here. Current EXP is going to be this dot get weapon proficiency EXP. Uh, get what was it called? EXP to level up. And we also want current level equals this, get weapon proficiency level. Get weapon proficiency EXP for level. Get weapon proficiency EXP for level. And then we're going to put in the current level plus 1. And we'll say if the current EXP is greater than or equal to EXP to level up, should level up. And then I will say set weapon proficiency EXP for this weapon, and it's going to be equal to current EXP minus EXP to level up. And then there needs to be some kind of flag here that levels them up. Weapon proficiency leveled up. So if it's about 20 experience or something it's said to level up, if I use slash twice, maybe we'll see that little message pop up. Oh, we also want to increment weapon proficiency of this type. And we'll do that afterwards so that if we hit the cap, we can just erase the experience. Weapon proficiency leveled up. So it looks like that was telling us we needed 24 experience, and somehow we got that from 2 attacks. Maybe it's the double experience thing I was talking about. We attack once but hit 2 enemies or hit twice, so we got 20 experience. We do it again and we get 40 experience. Right. So let's see. If we've already applied experience, return, and then down here when we actually add the experience, we will say true, we have already applied experience. Now where do we reset the action? Or maybe start turn, something like that. That's maybe process action. Or let's see what start action is. Console log. Okay, so it's when you actually deal damage. That's maybe not good because I think we probably do this after we've started the action. Is there like an end action? Oh, here we go. End action. So let's say end action, and when we add experience, I'm going to echo out adding experience. So we can just make sure it's happening in an order we like. End action, it didn't add experience. Oh, probably because we attacked and it doesn't require a weapon type. Adding experience, end action. Okay, sweet. So in end action, we need to alias this. We will say so in here we can get the subject if this dot subject okay, so we'll need to keep it encapsulated. If this dot subject is a thing, if it exists, and this dot subject is a game actor, so in here we can say already applied exp equals false, and we can redo it. And then we will call the end action afterwards. Let's console log this dot already applied experience, and we can just see what's happening here. So it hits all enemies. Let's see, boom, boom, undefined because it's not been set yet, and then true. I'm interested now. At the end of someone's turn, let's console log the subject. So let's just double check the proficiency. Okay, he only got 10 experience, so it didn't do double, which is cool. Now let's go again with a different attack. Got 15. Looks like it's working. And just to absolutely make sure that that was what was happening, I'll take out the line about setting that. We'll attack with the hits everything, and then check the experience afterwards. Yep, 20. So he was hitting 2 different targets and was gaining the experience twice. So now we've added a little catch just to say don't do that. If you've already gained experience for this attack, don't apply it again. And then we say at the end of the action, so if you attack 10 enemies and it only hits 1, you will get the experience. You know what? Let's make a parameter for this. Because I kind of like the idea of being able to hit multiple targets and get more experience, because you can maybe just set a different amount of experience per hit for AoE. Add for each target hit. Individual XP. Should the actor gain weapon proficiency EXP for every target hit? hopefully that's explained well enough. And we'll make it equal to true just because individual exp. Oh, so this I think I remember that being how you do this. So if individual experience is equal to the string true, then this will become true, the value rather than the string. Let's see. If individual experience, then that gets turned on. What am I doing? Okay. So if it's not individual experience, hold on, other way around. If we're not using individual experience, then we will cap them at one person. We need to initialize this. Okay, individual experience is true. So let's see what happens if I hit multiple targets. I get 20 experience. Let's try a single target. Ooh. Oh, I leveled up. Yeah, let's just reload and then we'll get back to that. So for now, I want to see it just add one lot. Okay, 5. Good stuff. So if I say this is false, it should not be individual experience. Slash hits 2 targets. Let's check. And he only got 10. Okay, looks good. So this here, math.round. Maybe that's not a good place to do it. Okay, inside the, yep, inside here, when we evaluate, we want to round up to the nearest 1 experience. Let's put this back to true so we get experience a bit quicker. So we hit twice, 20 experience. So if we hit with one more attack, let's see, okay. So we leveled up, but what happened to our experience? Interesting. I've got a feeling we just got it. If it's 24 point something, that will round up to 25. Let's see, console.log exp to level up. We'll just log that out in a window. So yeah, there we go. So we need 25 to level up. So let's just use slash again so we actually see a number. Okay, weapon proficiency leveled up. Let's have a look at the actor. We need 28 to level up this time. We needed 25 and we got 40, so we should have 15 left over requiring 28. 15? Yeah, nice one. Now, I've never worked with popping messages up during combat. So let's see. Can I just make a message? How do I do a message? For the state of the message window that displays text or selections, blah, blah, blah. Let's have a look at scene base. Okay, it does have something about game message. There's only 4 I'm cycling through. Right, how do we make it do something? Scene battle. Let's see, how do we create a message? So no post battle scene. Yeah, how does it tell you um where does it tell you if you level up at the end of battle, etc.? Oh, process victory. Display rewards. Game message dot add. Let's just try this. Let's just try adding a message. I'll probably use the back ticks so we can add some code in here, but this dot, is it name for the actor name? We should probably make this a parameter as well. Maybe just level up text. When an actor Weapon Proficiency when an actor gains a level in Weapon Proficiency. It's a bit wordy, but it's fine. Mm. Uh, how do you even word this? So we read is now level 2 with swords. Weapon type name. Can use actor name. Weapon type name. Uh, Proficiency level. Maybe that's all. Maybe that's all the good ones. And then maybe just something like level up text. Let's see. So let's see how we use level up text. Then we'll say message equals message dot replace, and then we'll replace all the options that we've given. So what are we searching for? And then what are we replacing it with? Actor name will be this dot name. Um, Weapon type name. So that'll be data systems weapon types, and then W type ID. I think that's right. Proficiency level this dot get weapon proficiency level for that. Oh, we've already got that actually. We can just say current level +1. Then we're gonna push in the message like that maybe. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I'll just make this give like 30 so he levels up immediately. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna look. Haven't really used the messages much in combat. Oh, data systems is not defined, so it's probably data system. Undefined. It's probably this underscore name or this dot name. But that's kind of cool that it just comes up like that. Oh, it happened twice because I hit two enemies. If I want to get the proper message, I need to click on this. Now, read gain proficiency with sword. Maybe I'll just stick an S on the end. Let's see, is that okay? Daggers, swords, flails, axes, whips, staffs. Maybe something like read weapon proficiency up. Uh, and then in here I can just do sword level such and such. Maybe something like that would look better. Again, I'm getting caught in the weeds here. This doesn't really matter. Let's one more test, I'll move on. Read increase weapon proficiency, sword level 2. Is it technically done? Is it too scruffy? Have I left anything out? You use a weapon type and gain experience. After so many uses, the proficiency levels up. Oh, scene. I need a scene that displays the weapon proficiency. Okay. I'm not getting out of it that easy, huh? Let's get all these console logs out of here. I guess I didn't need the command thing. Okay. Right, so where are we going to see this then? It'll be something like scene status. It's just a blank scene with some information on it. Um, let's just copy this. we'll say actor weapon proficiency because it's specific to the actor, so it makes sense that we just call it actor weapon proficiency. Should we have create status window? I think we probably do still want that. Now scene menu, I'm gonna have to overwrite some of this. Okay, here we go. Create command window. So this part is not going to overwrite, so this is fairly safe. So weapon proficiency, scene menu, create command window. All we're doing is taking this out because we do want to do something. We'll say weapon proficiency. Wow, what a word. And we'll just bind it to command weapon proficiency. Actually, we'll bind it to that command personal. And then we call what we saved. And now we need to get this command personal and make sure it knows how to handle our option here. On personal, okay. So in here we need to do a little bit of something before it. So we will just call this, but at the end, because we want to say if this command window dot current symbol is equal to weapon proficiency, but I am going to just make this into a symbol. And the reason you would do something like that, turn this into a normal const, is less chance of typo errors. You know, you maybe mistype this and it doesn't match up, so you get some weird bugs. Just make it a const and then use the variable. So if the symbol they have clicked OK on is the weapon proficiency symbol, we will use the scene manager to push our new scene. then we can return. So this is all fine. This is fine. What won't be fine is the window menu command. You know what? Maybe it is fine. I'll just slap it in here. But if you don't want it in the menu, then, or if you want to have your own custom menu or whatever, this part here probably needs to change. Okay, so add original commands. Nice, and then we can add our own one in here. So the way they've been adding them is add main commands. Just need to do this add command. This is going to be weapon proficiency symbol. Uh-oh. No. We will take this. Say menu command text. Yeah, the text displayed for the weapon proficiency seen in the menu command window. This is maybe too long for a command window. That's why you would give someone the choice. Maybe their command window is really big and they can have the whole thing. Maybe you just say weapons or just proficiency. Who knows? Just give people the choice to change it. Weapon command text. So weapon command text. It's menu command text. You silly fool. There we go. Menu command text. And we'll just default it to weapon prof. Menu command text.